Welcome. Welcome to the live session. Another live. The birds are singing very nice time. Weather is very good. So let's start another trading day as second day of the trading week. Pretty nice day here, and the weather is getting very well, which is very good to see that. I hope that you guys are ready for another big trading day. As yesterday we had a successful trading day. Expecting another successful day here in this live session. I hope that you guys also ready for another big week and big day. In the meantime, before I begin this full analysis as well as the education and also live trading, I would appreciate if you guys give a thumbs up here, so that it shows to more people, and also looks like that you guys are engaging on this one, and I also have more, what I can say, the motivation for better trading opportunity. Looking for that one. And let's begin first of all, starting with this one here. XAUUSD, we'll be looking at XAUUSD. We see the Gbpusd, Euro dollar, and also the dollar yen. Dollar yen looks nice. We had a very successful trade yesterday as well, so looking forward to have one more today potentially on dollar yen as well, as this instrument currently trending. So let's begin first of all with this one here. XAUUSD, a gold little sideways move. There is a little bit sideways movement going on. And as you know that later today there is a high impact news coming, so which is a good area to look at. Let's look at the calendar here to see where potentially the market is heading to. We can see that coming up later today, which is showing us Wednesday because it's after 12. So CAD, 3 very high impact news coming on CAD, and tomorrow coming up AUD and also dollar. So I would say that will impact XAUUSD as well as as well as the gold, and also we'll be looking at dollar CAD as well to see what's happening. We see little sideways movement in this market here. So let's look at first of all on here on gold, and also we will be looking for other instrument as well. So looking at gold, looking at first of all monthly chart to see overall picture in this market. So from the monthly, why you are looking at the monthly, let's understand it. All right, so why? Because monthly, weekly, and daily higher time frame give you clear direction, removing all the noise from the lower time frame. Now looking at monthly on XAUUSD, I'll be waiting for joining some members here, and then we'll do the full multi-time frame analysis. Thank you. Went live. Good evening. Great day. Yes, absolutely. That's an amazing day. Awesome. Let's begin first of all. First of all, we'll be looking at the bigger picture to see which way we might find the smaller picture. So looking at bigger picture from here, you can see this is an impulse here on the monthly, followed by this pullback, another impulse, pullback, another impulse. It is in another impulsive phase on XAUUSD. Now this is the current monthly candle so far. First 3 weeks pretty strong bullish impulse here. This is the monthly resistance here, expecting for this market to potentially remain what I think that this is a resistance line here. You can see that the market, this is the monthly price action where monthly level here. So you can see this is the monthly resistance. Okay, so we can see that this is a monthly resistance. I have drawn that line here, which is the resistance, turning support here. And we can see that from the weekly perspective, there is a weekly massive gap opening here. So which is pretty important, gap open from the weekly. and we can see that this is the weekly support level. Therefore, in that zone, which is the weekly gap, expecting for the market to retest and then to bounce back up to create a new higher high. And if you guys look at it, you can see that this is the weekly level. Now, previous weekly candle is an inverted hammer here. Okay, so you can see that there is a long wick here, a long wick rejection, and with that long wick rejection, expecting for this market to retest and then to bounce back up. And looking at the daily chart here, we can see that from the daily, this is the daily price action, and here is the daily. Okay, so this is the daily support here, very important level of support. And from that daily support, what we can see for the market to drop again, bounce back up. So as you know, the daily price action is quite important, especially I look at a lot on the daily. The reason that daily price action is important is because it's in between, right? It's in the midway. You know, the midway is very important. It's a balancing point always. So daily time frame is in between the monthly, weekly, as well as the 4 hour, 1 hour. So it's a balancing point. So always looking at the balance is very important. You know, we are just going off the topic, but it's a crucial point to look at. You know, everything strive for balance. So monthly, weekly are higher time frame. We normally don't trade that, but you can see the daily price action here. We can see daily price action is where some trader trade swing trade from the daily, but it took me a lot of time, so I don't enter on daily, but this time frame is quite important for me for the multi time frame analysis, as when you look at the multi time frame approach, here is where you might see that the market from the daily, where we could see a directional bias, especially when we look at the daily price action. That's where you know, we can see, for example, now we are on a nearly to the NY session, and as if you look at this today's candle, what we can see here is that I have to take 30 seconds here. I have to adjust a bit. I hope that I'm not getting lost. So looking at here on the daily perspective, so if you guys look at it, you can see this is the daily level here. So from the daily perspective on XAU USD, after this daily doji formation, there is a, you can see there is a gap open here, and with this gap open, if you guys look at it, you can see the previous daily candle is a doji. Now today's price action here from the support level, what we can see the market potentially bouncing back to the upside, and as you can see the price is approaching that level where there is an important support level here, and as the market is approaching that support, what we can expect on this market is for the price to potentially revert back again to the support level. Now looking at the lower time frame again, looking at the we are dropping down to the 1 minute chart. Before we go to the 1 minute chart, I would like to look at here on the you know, that in this time frame on 1 hour chart. Again, we can see that there is an impulse here from the 1 hour. Okay, so you can see it's a pretty strong impulse followed by consolidation and sideways market here. And with that consolidation and sideways market, this is a triangular pattern here. Okay, so with that triangular pattern, so if you guys look at it, you can see this is a triangular pattern here from this level. And as this market is from here bounce back up, it's a pretty organized triangle has formed here on XAUUSD. And as this market formed that pattern here, and this is a triangle, okay, and with this triangle formation from this support level, a strong bounce, and there is a triangle formation. So what we can expect in this market for the price to drop here and then to bounce back up again to create a new higher high. So this is where we can see the market potentially may bounce here for another move on XAU USD. So looking at here on the 1 minute chart, we can see that this is the 1 minute price action on XAUUSD, and in this lower time frame. So if we look at also, we can spot on the 1 minute chart a bull flag in that area. So that bull flag is quite important, as we can see the market is approaching that level where there is a high liquidity. So this is the liquidity zone here. Therefore, this is the impulsive pole here, and we can see the market in that area. Okay, so it's in a bull flag. So therefore, in this zone here on XAUUSD, expecting for this market to retest and then to potentially revert back again to the upside, and that's where again looking at the 1 minute chart, as we will be entering into the 1 minute, and the market, you can see getting rejection from this resistance of this bull flag, expecting for the market to potentially break any of this low and then to return back up to create a new higher high. So that's where we can see that the market coming here potentially and then bouncing back up again. So this is the zone that we will be waiting for potential trading opportunity in this market. So let's look at to see where we can find entry in this market. Now here is a pretty important level that we can see, and because the market is in a very important level, expecting for the price to if we look at again 15-minute chart here, okay, so this is the zone. There is a sideways movement here, okay, pretty long weak candles in that area, and with the sideways movement we can expect for the market to drop here, grab the liquidity, and then to boom bounce back up to create a new higher high. So here is the lower time frame, and what we can expect in this market is for the price to break below, grab the liquidity, and then to bounce back up. So this is the level that I would like to see that later today to retest and then to potentially to give us a trading opportunity. Would like to see how the price might be doing in this market. So let's look at to find out where we can enter into the trade. As soon as we will find suitable entry, we will be looking for trading opportunity in this market. I hope that guys you're enjoying live session. Thank you. Rajkumar, sir, what do you mean by deeper pullback in gold share value or level? Are you looking for 2850? Yes, thank you very much. Good day, good afternoon all. Thank you. Thanks very much. Yeah, appreciate it. Appreciate it here. Okay, so here is because this is a pretty important level here, very important resistance line, and in that resistance, if you guys look at it, you can see expecting for the market to potentially drop to that support level and even potentially break below before it bounce back up for another momentum here in this market. So this is the level that we are looking at for potential entry. Okay, so what we can expect in this market is that for the price to the 1 hour chart as well, wanting to see that the market is hitting that level and then returning back up. So let's look at here to find out where we can look for entry in this market. So there is a triangular pattern here. This is a bullish pattern. So for the market to potentially bounce, we need to look at here is we can see there is a liquidity grab already in that area. So we see that there is one level here that has a liquidity grab, but I think that it's not ready for a potentially bigger bounce, as it needs a stronger liquidity for another bounce here. So lower time frame, we could see little sideways or drop. So if the market is dropping to that level where there is a daily, if you guys look at it, you can see this is the daily support here, and this is the daily support, very important level here, waiting for the market to come back here. Okay, so let's look at here. This is the daily level that we will be looking at. Daily support here. And from that daily support, okay, so this is the daily support here. And from that daily support, we will be looking for potential entry after price action confirmation. Let's see that how far it might be going. Let's wait for the better setup. In addition to XAUSD, also we can look for other instrument as well, currently showing significant trading opportunity. And here is we can see that there is a head and shoulder here in that area, and with this left shoulder, right shoulder, and the head, we can expect for the market to potentially trend to that support sideways movement, and we could see that potentially drop here. Let's wait for the market to show its hand, and then we will be entering into that trade. Let's look for something exciting here. So you can see there is a breakout here, and with that breakout, expecting for the market to potentially come back here to the support level. We'll see where it is heading to, and based on that we can look for entry in this market. Here is the resistance line, and we may see that the price coming to that support, which might be a very important level of support here. It may continue to rise, as if you guys look at it, you can see the daily trend is bullish. So as in the beginning of the session, as we discussed about the daily level, so as the daily trend is bullish, we might see even a potentially start of a new trend here. But for the better probability, high probability trade, this is the level, is a zone that we can look for the market to come and retest, and that's where we will be on the trade. So this is where you can see, if you guys look at it, you can see this is the level that we are looking at, and this is the 1 minute chart on XAUSD, where from this resistance, a big drop to the support, back to the resistance, support, back to the resistance, wanting to see one more drop. And if that's one more drop coming to that level here, which is a high liquidity zone, and from that level we'll be looking for that potential entry in this market. So let's wait for the price to show its hand in that way, and then we will be on the trade. And I hope that, guys, if you can share your opinion, what do you think that XAUSD bouncing from that level? So do you think that gold is going to bounce from 2912 level, or it's dropping down to the 2900 level? Let me post a poll here. If you guys are excited, let me post a poll. Okay, so what's your opinion on XAUSD? So let me start a poll here. So you can see that this is the poll that I have posted here on XAUSD. So there are two probable scenario. One is bouncing from 2912 level. There is dropping to 2900 level. So what do you think, guys? Cast a vote here, and once you cast a vote, that's gonna be helpful to know that your opinion is important. So let's look at that. What you guys are thinking about this? Good morning. Thank you very much. Gold is still within the range. Yeah, we can see that. Need to grab order below. Yeah, let's find out. Okay, so we will see that where it is might be heading. Okay, so now you can see this is a resistance. Wanting to see the market is dropping to that support level here. Okay, so, and that's where looking for the market to show show it hand. So we will be waiting for the market to potentially drop to that support, and then that returning back up. Okay, we'll see that how far it might be going. And based on that, we will be looking for entry. And here is, you can see that from this resistance, wanting to see that this is the level that where the market is potentially dropping. So here is, it is forming a potential head and shoulder, but I'm not entering into sell trade yet, because as we discussed that this is a long-term bull market, so we only will be looking for bullish entry in this market. Is 28.98 daily support level, 28.97. So daily support, okay, let me look at that here. All right, so daily support is a couple of levels that we can look at. One is 29.05 is one level. The other one is 28.99 or 2900. So if the market managed to drop to the 2900, which is less likely to drop that low, but if in case with the spike if it drops, then that's where we can look for a good entry. This will be a really good entry if the market managed to drop that far. But at least 29.06 or 05 is in fact a very good level to look for entry, not by blind but by price action confirmation, which is very important. Market is already at equilibrium price, down push. Market is already at equilibrium price, down push will be very difficult. This is what we strive for. You know that this is what the difficult, what is difficult, that's what we need for an entry, guys. This is a very important point BMFX that raised, so try to understand that. So what we look for entry is not a flow in that direction, but a flow in the against the direction. That's where we can gain momentum. The market can gain momentum for bigger move, right? So always look for a break against the flow, against the trend. That's where the high probability trades comes in play. That's where bigger picture comes in play. So if you guys look at it, you can see that now let's say you are you are looking at a market where the market trend is up, okay, creating series of higher high and higher low. And once see that the market trend is up, we look for bullish entry, right? But we will be waiting for a market that is breaking against the trend. Okay, so when the market breaks against the trend, that's where it gains momentum for further movement, and that's where we will be entering into the trade. That's where the high probability trades in come in place. So now you can see that XAUSD, this is the 1 minute chart where the market is in a uptrend, right? So and the daily trend is up, so it may keep pushing up. So until we see it become that overextended in the opposite direction of the trend, that's where we will be looking for entry. All right, so that's the key. Now another important point important point that to look at when you are looking at the market is to see where we can find the price action confirmation, not only breakup structure, but also the price action confirmation. That's why I called it as triple W. So before we enter, we need to look for the triple W, right? So triple W, WWW. The first W is where we will be looking for. Okay, so before we enter into the trade, we need to answer which way to trade, right? So which way, this is one important thing. So which way, and that means that when you look at your trading account, you have one blue and one red button, right? So either to press the buy or sell. So that way you will be, either to buy or sell. That answer will be, that question will be answered, or that answer will be questioned, or sometime it happens. That answer will be, that question will be answered from first W. That means that which way to trade, either to buy or sell. Now, how do you answer this question? From the market structure. Okay, so that's the key, because market structure will tell you either to buy or sell. And that's why also it is essential that look at the multi-time frame analysis. So when you look at multi-time frame analysis, now you can see that this is the price action, where here is the price is there is a move pullback and the move pullback. So the market is in a multi-time frame approach, and in this multi-time frame, in that zone where there is a multi-time frame approach, we will be looking for the market structure. Okay, so this is key points here, right? So key point here is to look for the zone where there is a high liquidity, and the first W. Okay, so the first W will be which way. That means that we will be looking for a market that has that we will be entering into the direction of the major trend. First W. Second W. Okay, so the second W is where we will be looking for, if you guys look at it, the second W is where after we can answer which way, that means the buy or sell, second one is when, right? So it's not only enough to know either to buy or sell, we also need to look for when to enter into the trade. So that second W will be answered from the price action and the liquidity, right? So here you can see the market showing bullish commitment, guys. Looks like they potentially breaking out of the structure, and let's see that what's happening. This is the resistance. There might be some movement here. It's the 1 hour. Still hit that. So you mentioned that we might see that potential bounce. This is the 1 hour support here. Five minutes chart here, and what we can see that in that area, it's the 1 minute chart. This is a very important structure here, as this market is forming. So this is a support here. Okay, so we can see the resistance here, support here, support here, support here, and resistance turns support. All right, so this is where also an important resistance line here. Here we can see the market is trending, right? So pretty strong trend here at the moment. For me to enter, let's see that multi-time frame 30 minutes. It's forming, yeah, so 30 minutes also trying to form a bullish structure. 15 minutes kind of closing nearly. 5 minutes. The 1 minute chart. So there is a bounce, and you can see that a strong bounce here. Okay, so with that bounce, okay, from here, a complete breakout from this support level. Multiple liquidity candle. Okay, so here is a bounce, a bounce. So multiple zone here, looking for that the market is potentially heading. Okay, here you can see that after multiple liquidity grab, okay, a bounce, the market is basically already has made a significant move. So we will be waiting for a stronger liquidity grab, and then we'll be entering into the trade. So patience is key, as I mentioned, guys. So it's important that we always remain patient when the market, trending or in a sideway. Finding a proper trading opportunity is very important rather than just jumping on a trade, because if you guys look at it, you can see that when you look at a market, that is where the market, more often you'll see that it's gonna give you false breakdown or false signals, but finding a proper trading opportunity is a daunting task, and that's why we are in this live session to find out that proper trading opportunity, and then from that perspective we will be entering into the trade. So here is, we can see this is the 1 minute chart, and in that 1 minute chart we can see that from here, okay, so this is a bounce, deeper pullback, and the bounce pullback. So the market basically here is grabbing liquidity, bouncing, grabbing liquidity, bouncing. So whenever the market is heading to those zone, here you can look for that potentially the market to return back up again to create a new higher high. So would like to see that it's dropping to that support. Okay, so and then to bounce back up. This is a key area here, and that's key area here what we will be waiting for the market to show its hand. And yeah, would like to see that drop, okay, then entering, because as the daily candle already passed, okay, so quite a few people, if you look at the daily, we can see that from the daily opening the market already moved 157 pip or 58 160 pip move already where the market opened. So if the market managed to drop to that previous daily, which is the resistance down support, or to this daily support level, that's where the opportunity comes in play. But as I mentioned, the market already made a move, so we need to wait for a refreshed, newly developed trend for potential entry in this market. And yeah, let's wait for that. And it is important that always we remain patient when we are entering into that trade. All right, so in addition to XAU USD, what we else have in this market to trade? So let's figure it out. Okay, this is on XAU USD. Okay, what else? If you guys looking at any other instrument that you can share your opinion. Okay, so here is a gap open. I think we might see some short-term drop in that area. There's a gap open. So the levels that are currently we are looking at, if you look at daily, as you can see, this is the daily level. All right, so this is the resistance, which is turning support. So you can spot one support here. Let's look at the lower time frame with the 1 minute. Daily level. So this is one of them, because the market already made a move where okay, so this is a support, which is one important level of support here. And if we see that this one support is tested, we can look for another support here, which is another important support. So two important level of support here, which is a very important zone to look at for that potential entry here in this market. So dropping down to the 1 minute chart here, and yeah, waiting for the market to show its hand. Okay, now another important level, which is also the resistance line. Okay, so this is a support here, and also this is a resistance here. Very important level to look at. And here we can expect for this market to potentially to trend to that support, and then moving in a sideways movement, and then to drop again, and then moving in a sideways movement. So look for to see that where the market might be heading to. We can see there is a long wick here, very important level here that we can see in this market, and wanting to see that it's strongly trending to the support and then to drop here further downside. And if you guys haven't subscribed yet, you can do so for more updated education analysis as well as trade ideas that I'm posting every single day. I'm posting every single day a lot of ideas, so that will definitely will change the way you look at the market. So don't miss out any of these. So with this long week candle, wanting to see the market coming here to the support level. So in addition to XAU USD, also we can look for other pairs as well, such as the Euro dollar, British pound US dollar, GBP and the dollar yen, to see where the market might be heading to based on that. Long week. So quite a few long week candles in that area. And here we can see the market in this area with this long week candles, expecting now for deeper pullback to the support level. And then from that zone, we can look for potential entry in this market. So from that zone, you can see the market slowly coming down here and expecting it to come back here to that support level where there is a high liquidity. So you can see here is the bearish engulfer followed by another long wick candle with a healthy body, expecting it to come back here to the downside. And with that long wick candle, what you can expect for the market to potentially return in that direction to the support level. Okay, so couple of doji here in that area, and with this doji, yeah, so the market slowly trying to create that bearish pattern here. This is a, yeah, this is what we are waiting on the, if you look at the daily chart here, we can see that from the daily perspective, the market coming again to that support level, and that's where the opportunity may come. Once we see the market drop well below that level, we will be looking for that potential entry opportunity in this market. And it is also very important that guys always look for the market that has initially overextended and then has broken from the structure. That's what the key points to look at when you are looking at the market. Wait for the market to break from the structure, and then wait for the market to give you that suitable entry opportunity. So you can see there is a doji here, and with this doji formation, would like to see the market has broken below to that support level. Waiting for a break of structure, and then we will be looking into the trade. So we can see a couple of dodgy formation here, and in that dodgy formation, after a couple of dodgy formation, expecting it potentially to bounce again or to drop again to create a new lower low, new higher high. There is a long week candle here, gap open, and with that gap open, expecting for the market to come back here to the support level. Would like to see that deeper drop before we look for any entry opportunity. Waiting for a potential entry here in that area, and once we see that happened with this gap open, would like to see the market trending to that support level here. So again, looking at the 1 hour chart here, we can see the market in this lower time frame approaching that liquidity zone, and this is a very important level of support here. Okay, so there's gap open again, and with that gap open, wanting to see the market forming series of high or low and then bounce back up. Now we can see it's forming series of higher low here. So for us to find an entry, I wouldn't still be entering into the trade, as you can see the market in fact approaching that imbalance here. Okay, so there is an imbalance here, and with this imbalance would like to see the market has tested that important support, then we can look for that entry opportunity. So here we can see from here a move, pullback, another move, expecting for the market to potentially trend to create a new higher high and higher low, which is we can see the market is in fact in an locally expecting it to trend in that direction. And in the meantime, guys, if you are enjoying the live session, make sure you give a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So let's look at now. Yeah, here still not ready the market to give us any entry. Did you take Asian session buy? Not yet, guys. Missing trade. Do scalping. Do scalping. You do not need direction, sir. Scalper. You need direction, of course. Either you are scalping or day trading or swing trading. Definitely you need a direction. Is very important. Without directional bias, it's not a good idea, because even in scalping you might need it more, as if you are wrong in your in your trade, but if you trade in the direction of the trend, more often you will find an advantage, because the flow always stronger in the direction of the major trend than other directions. If you look at it, you can see that here is, this is a, if you guys look at it, you can see this is an impulse correction, the market trending, okay, with a higher high and higher low. And so in this situation where the market is trending in those situation, now you can see that when the market is trending in the major flow, okay, so when the market in a major flow, that's where the trend is stronger. Okay, so you can see here, this is a narrow channel, and but when the market is trending, the flow is stronger. That's very important to look at. And when it is coming for a pullback, which is when it is against the flow, that's where you could see the market is, you can see this is a channel where the market is against the trend, and see the move here, and see how the market moved when the market in the direction of the flow. Okay, so which is very important to look at. So you can see that this is the market that is in a pullback, and that's why when we are trading, we always need to look for a potential move in the direction of the flow, and that's key to find a better trading opportunity. We're entry thinking. Well, good evening, sir. Welcome. Good afternoon. I'm sell trade now and short trade. Good morning. Thank you very much. Good morning. Here is a move pullback, another, it is in another impulse, and with that impulse, so expecting for the market potentially to trend in that direction where the market is heading. So from here it's moving up with this momentum. I'm just switching time frame is because if you guys look at it, you can see that there is a breakout, and would like to see proper entry. And for getting that entry, this is where you're looking at suitable price action confirmation here in this market. Okay, so you can see that from this level there is a bounce pullback. The bounce pullback, the market basically trending, we creating series of higher high and higher low, which is in an uptrending market structure. In addition to XAUUSD, also we can see that euro dollar. If we look at the euro dollar, we can see this is euro dollar price action, and in this market on euro dollar, this is the 1 hour candlestick pattern. This is strongly falling market here. From this level there is a big drop pullback, and the drop pullback, the market may continue to drop to create a new lower low and lower low and lower lower high and lower low. So basically it's in a downtrend here on euro USD, And in this downtrend, if you guys look at it, you can see that the market from this level here, this is a big drop followed by this pullback, another drop, pullback. The market is forming series of lower high and lower low, which is basically a strong downtrending market structure. Now in that downtrend here, we can see the price. If you look at the daily here, we can see that this is the market is strongly trending here. And what I think that we may see the price potentially coming to that support level to create a new lower low in that area. So on XAU USD, this is the 1 minute chart. Okay, so I'd like to see that deeper drop here to that support level. And after this deeper drop, we can look for entry again in that area. So we can see the market after retesting this level, it is again bouncing back up. And this 1 minute chart here, this 1 minute drop, which is a pretty strong liquidity grab again, we may see that the market here trending again. So we'll be waiting for a clear trend, and then we will be looking to enter into the trade. We're back in just a matter of 30 seconds. All right, so we can see that XAUSD again have another bounce in that area, and that bounce could be, as we mentioned earlier, that this is in an uptrend. So basically, the market might be heading to that daily resistance line where there is a liquidity. So therefore, lower time frame price action may continue to rise to the upside here. Look at the 1 minute chart. Again, the market is in an uptrend. So, and with that uptrending market structure, if you look at it, you can see this is the 5 minute chart here, and also the 1 hour chart. Looking at that one here as well, we can see that it's a pretty strongly bull market, so may continue to rise here to create a new higher high. We'll see that how far it might be going. And from that point of view, so if we look at again lower time frame, this is the 30 minutes perspective and the 15-minute chart on an important level of support, the market. And so we'd like to see that the price has dropped to that level, to that support, before it managed to bounce back up again to create a new higher high. So this is the level that we have seen that breakout, and as the market is breaking out of that level from this support, we could see the market, as you can see that this is the 1 minute chart here, breaking out. Want to see the price has tested and then return back up to create a new higher high. We can see from this resistance line the market coming to that support, and here is an important level to look at. So we can see that deeper pullback, and that deeper pullback might bring the price back to that support here. So with this doji here, and we can see the market potentially trending here with this bull flag. It managed to bounce, pull back, and it is on an you know that in an uptrend here. Want to see that a complete break of structure and then to return again to the upside to create a new higher high. Let's see how far it might be going, and based on that we can look for trading opportunity in this market. Okay, so lower time frame we can see some uh, potential pullback, expecting it to come back to any of this swing low. As we can see that in the previously we targeted this level. As the market managed to bounce, we will be waiting for the market to again to come back any of this to that any of this important support before we look for that entry opportunity in this market. So looking at the 1 minute chart here, we can see the market in this level here. Okay, so here is an impulse correction. Would like to see the deeper correction here and then to bounce back up here. See that how far it might be going. Now this is what on XAU USD. Also we can see that euro dollar and Gbpjpy, this instrument also currently showing significant trend, and so this is what you can see that this is the 1 hour chart, pretty strong drop here from this level. Okay, followed by this pullback, and on GJ as well we can see the market is also in a strong downtrend here. So XAUSD also a strong uptrend. We will be jumping on GJ later. Let's see that if we have if XAUSD coming for suitable entry point. Also we'll keep eye on GJ later. We can see this market also trending. Let's first look at XAUSD to see exact potential entry point, and then we will be looking for other instrument as well. So GBP XAUUSD here in that zone, this is a very important level that we can see. This is another important level to see if any entry here. So if you guys look at against the 4 hour, let me delete those lines. I will be putting again back. So 4 hour time frame here, we can see that here the market crossed that doji's low and then closed as a bullish candle on XAUUSD, which is a pretty strong bullish impulse here. Now again looking at the daily, now daily price action after this doji, we can see that it managed to bounce. The way the market is heading on the daily time frame, highly likely that we could see at least a retest of this daily important resistance line here, which is 29.28. So there is a probability for further upside here on XAUSD. Now for that potential move, we would like to see that the market has pulled back to that important level where you can see this is a pullback level where there is a gap open, and also an important rejection here on XAUSD. Now if we look at the lower time frame, look at the 1 minute chart here. Now in this lower time frame, what we can see that the market this is the double bottom here, and then a strong breakout, pullback here, another breakout, pullback, another bounce, expecting for deeper pullback below this support level, and then to trend again to the upside to create a new higher high. So this is the nearest support here on XAUUSD, which is a very important level of support, and in that support here, expecting it to break below. If we see the market has dropped well below that level, that's where we will be waiting for potential entry opportunity here. So we'll see, let the market drop to that level, let the market drop to that important support level, then that's where you will be entering into the trade for this potential move to the upside. Now, would like to see that it has dropped well below that level. Want to see it's coming here and then returning back up. So we see that after break of this support level, the market slowly returning back up. And as it is an important support, we could see that potential bounce again. There's a gap open again, and that gap open has given this market a very strong momentum here. Okay, so you can see a potential inverted head and shoulder formation on the 1 minute chart on XAUSD. So let's see that if we can find entry here. Looking at the daily level is here, and there will be CAD news, so that will also have some effect on XAUSD. May not be very big one, but we could see some movement on XAUSD. So if we look at here, we can see that looking at the calendar on Forex Factory, so you can see that this is the level here, and CAD. So coming up 12:30 a.m. in my zone, which is in just 30 minutes time. So CPI, median CPI and trim CPI on CAD, and that's where here I'm going to place a pending order, a buy stop here. Okay, so if the market managed to bounce, then keeping that one as a stop loss. We can see some downside here, but if the market after break of this low bounce back up, then we will be entering into the trade. So let me adjust the stop loss here. So we will be placing here a little wider stop loss. So basically not that much, 45 pip stop loss, and expecting that if the market bounce, then we will be entering into the trade for this move. So it is not a market order, it's a buy stop. So basically buy stop here. So buy stop at 2919.02. Okay, so placing a buy stop at 2919.02, and so here is placed a buy stop in that level with 45 pip stop loss. And if the market managed to bounce, that's where we will be into the trade. So buy stop at 2919.08, stop loss at 2914.50, TP target at 2924.314. So that's what looking at for the buy stop. Let's see if the market managing to bounce back up, that we will be in the trade, and want to see that it's moving up again to the resistance line. So if the market managed to break out, we will be into the trade, or we will be waiting patiently for a new arrangement of the setup. Depending on the how the market is reacting, we will be doing trading based on that. Okay, so here is primary liquidity grab, expecting it to rebound back up, liquidity grab, and then we could see that the market is trending in that direction. Here is expecting a rejection again here. So you can see a couple of long wick here. And with that couple of long wick, expecting it to potentially move up. And yeah, so that's why the stop buy stop here is because if it is dropping in that direction that we are not entering into the trade, like to see the market in fact has made its move to the upside. Come on, don't spam, please. We know that you don't have to say so many times. Okay, we can see that we had 77 bots on XAUSD bouncing from 2912 level. So we see that in fact it bounced 62%. You guys are right. So you can see now in a pullback. So after this pullback, expecting another wave of bounce here. So we can see it may try to form a structure here. Let's look at the daily again. So the daily level is here. Now with this drop here, it's forming series of higher low in that area. Okay, so this breakdown is significant. Let's look at again from fresh perspective, as there is a breakdown here which is pretty healthy to see that the market has dropped. This is the 4-hour support here, and from this 4-hour support we can expect a potential bounce here. So looking at here on the lower time frame 1-minute chart here, there's a doji formation. This is where we can see that the market in that area here. Okay, so we will be readjusting the pending order in that area on XAUSD now, as it is approaching that support level. So let's see where it is heading to. So as you can see from this level here, there is a rejection to the upside, and with this rejection what we can expect for this market to return here. CPI news is approaching, sir. Yes, so dollar CAD, we might see the significant volatility in dollar CAD. Let's see where it might be heading to, and based on that we can look for entry. Okay, now here is the market is approaching that level. Okay, we can see that bounce, and okay, we will be placing that pending order again on XAUSD above this level, and stop loss below this low, as we have seen a swing low. So our adjusted pending order, that means the buy stop, will be here. So our adjusted buy stop at 2919.05. so here is TP target at 2926.07. so if the market, we can see there is a breakout, and with this breakout, as if you guys look at it, the buy stop at 2918.99, stop loss at 2913.27, TP target at 2926.07. That's the buy stop here on XAUSD, and this is a new entry point in that area, expecting it to bounce and then to move back up to the resistance line. So this is the level that we can see on XAUUSD, and in that level expecting it to move up and then to trigger and then to trend again to the upside to create a new higher high. So new entry level on XAUUSD at 2918.99, stop loss at 2913.27, and TP target at 2926.074. That's the entry on XAUUSD. That's the pending order, that means the buy stop. We'll be waiting for a trigger potential. So buy stop at 291.8.976, stop loss at 2913.279, TP target at 2926.07. So new buy stop level here on XAUSD, and so CPI is coming up, but as it is not a it's only CAD news, so we may not see huge spike. We may see some move, and that's what the pending order is at 2918.976, stop loss 2913.279, TP target 2926.074. Waiting for the market to potentially move up and then hit that entry, and then potentially moving in one direction. Waiting for that to happen. Okay, so see the market is forming series of higher low here, wanting to see that triggered potentially and then to return back up. Market slowly pushing high here, and that may lead that price potentially to the upside. Okay, so there is a doji wanting to see that it's bouncing up. We see that potentially moving in that direction. Okay, we can see that it's forming series of high or low here. Okay, so we can see some bullish momentum in that area. So with the CAD CPI, we can expect volatility on XAUSD. If the market moves up, we will be entering into the trade. Okay, here we can see the market um, forming series of higher low. All right, so you can see uh, how did that impacted the CAD news. If you look at the dollar CAD, you can see this is a massive drop on the lower time frame. There is a spike on if you look at dollar CAD, there's a spike here. If you look at, you can see 4-hour chart, 1-hour price action on dollar CAD, and with this spike, there is an, if you guys look at it, you can see this is the 4-hour time frame, also the daily chart. An important support here on the daily on dollar CAD, and with that support level. Okay, so this is the 1-hour chart. This is a kind of sideways movement in this market on dollar CAD. So I don't see any proper entry opportunity here. We see a significant move. Let's going back to XAUSD here on the pending order is on yet. So you see the market didn't trigger. We can see that there is another deeper pullback here. We'll leave it there pending order because I will be entering only if the market managed to break that swing high, and in that situation we will be entering into that trade only. Otherwise we'll be waiting for the market to show its hand. And in the meantime, guys, if you're enjoying the live session, make sure you smash it, hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't done yet, press the notification bell so that you are not missing any of the content that I am posting every day. Okay, with this doji formation, now you can see that this is a support here. If it is breaking to the upside, that's where we will be having that entry here. Okay, so we are waiting for that zone to be retested. All right, so as you can see, that this is where we talk about breakup structure. Now the trend here is, you can see this is a very strongly uptrend in that area, and in that uptrend the market managed to break from that structure, and as the market has broken from that structure here, what we can see that the market from this doji uh, had a breakout, and initially we have seen that breakdown liquidity grab, and it is now again moving in the major direction of the trend. So we will be waiting for the market to break out, and here it grabbed that enough amount of liquidity, and because it grabbed that enough amount of liquidity, expecting it to potentially to bounce back up to the resistance line. Here is the doji, and wanting to see the market moving up again. It's getting slowly picking up. We almost to 20 minutes for this session, so waiting for an entry. This is where the market is forming series of higher low. Want to see that it's pushing high, grabbing, triggering the entry and then bouncing back up. Okay, so it's approaching that entry. So here you can see that with this move, narrow candle formation here, and with this narrow candle formation, expecting for the market to potentially to trend in that direction to create a new higher high. All right, so yep, we are almost nearly to entry, and would like to see that it's getting uh, having a bounce to the upside in that area. So the market is trending here, and with this trend, if we look at it, you can see that double bottom bounce pullback, we can expect it to trend in that fashion to create a new higher high and higher low. So we'll be waiting for that to happen. Okay, so we are on the trade, and we're on the trade for this one, as the market is long-term trend is up, expecting really to bounce back up again, and this is a very narrow zone here, but waiting for the market to potentially moving up and then to create a new higher high. So you see that upside here with the trade, and yeah, so our target quite a few pip, but if we see significant move, we will be taking the profit after a significant move here. So the first level that we can look at, this is a no man's land here, so there is no specific resistance. I think here is the 1 hour resistance in that area. So if we look at, yeah, the 2921 level can be either for TP or for partial profit. Let's see how the price action is evolving, and based on that we can see how we will be managing that trade in that area. This is the level that we can see the market is forming series of higher low in that area and expecting it to bounce back up to the resistance line, and yeah, we're waiting to see it's breaking above. Hope that you are enjoying the last live session. That's what it is. Yesterday we had a one trade on dollar yen as well. So pretty successful trading day so far. Now we see that a long wick candle in that area. Okay, bullish price action. So you're up on this one. 19 pip, 20 pip up. So let's take it here as we see that move. 30 pip, 29 pip will be a good move to take it here. Right, so moving in the direction. There's a dodgy formation. I like this rejection here. Okay, we'll exit with 13 pip. We'll exit. This might drop a deeper pullback. We are out on the trade. It might drop for deeper pullback, which is dodgy, and then could return back up again. So we are out on the trade. We'll be waiting for further opportunity. We trade less but high quality. Winning is more important here for us. I hope that you enjoyed this short, very long but quick short trade, and in this session another successful trading day. Give a feedback, guys, on the live chat if you have secured some pip here. Thank you very much. Server TP, how many trades do you usually take? It depends on 1, 2, 3, depending on the market. Yes, and secured some pip. Very good, well done. Yep, that's what we need here. Securing some pip and then keeping that on our account by not over trading or not by giving it away. I'll see you again very soon, guys. Trading live together. Until then, stay well, stay happy. Stay tuned with Forex Trading Wizard Academy for learning and growing as a trader.